Guys, you're watching episode 30 of the Toolbelt. How crazy is that?
What?
This episode is all about VBS because, believe it or not, it's that time of year again. How in the world is time flying this fast? In this episode, we'll discuss VBS resources, yes, but this video will also serve as a resource itself as you prepare for your core VBS. Let's get started. All right, there are 5 P's to being successful in Vacation Bible School planning. The first P is actually 2 P's, purpose and person. Answer the question, what is your goal? Have a clear goal and then plan to meet said goal by the end of VBS. 2 areas your goals could be in are in-reach and outreach. We're familiar with outreach, getting the community more involved, etc. But in-reach is similar, but it's guided towards people who used to come to the core but no longer do, reaching those parents and family members of children who attend your core, etc. It's all about reclaiming people. It sounds intense, I know, but having a goal will help you have a clear direction. So, step 1, choose your audience. Do you want an elementary age VBS, as is traditional? Do you want to do an adult VBS to pour into the adults at your core? How about a toddlers to teen VBS? Or while you're at it, a VBS for the whole family? The second P is place. Where is this shindig taking place and when? Are you doing a 5-day VBS, a weekend VBS? Will it be held at a park, in a community center, at a day camp? Location determines a lot, folks. The third P, program. What is your theme? Now that you know your limitations on age, length of VBS, and location restrictions, it's time to pick a theme. Remember to stay focused on the first P, purpose and person. Who are you planning for and what do you want to accomplish? Build your theme with that in mind. I'll be giving you resources to help decide a theme in a moment, but first, let's go ahead and decide the fourth P, pennies. How much is this shindig gonna set you back? Here are some money-saving tips. 1, pre-register families in your core and possibly even in the community. This is a way for them to RSVP to say that they're coming. Plus, it's an added incentive to actually come. The more you pre-register, where possible, the more info you'll have on how many people are coming and in what age groups. This info will help you in ordering your supplies. 2, adopt and adapt. Adopt a theme and then adapt it to your program needs. You're never gonna pull a VBS theme out of a tub and have it match your needs perfectly. A successful VBS is built on adaptations of the materials. 3, gather supplies early, but look for existing items that can be repurposed first. The idea isn't to spend a lot of money. The idea is to be a good steward of the resources your core is already in possession of. 4, other ways to save money include looking at the dollar store for decorations and craft items and using companies like Oriental Trading. 5, it comes back to reusing and repurposing things you already have. Don't go out and spend a ton of money on props you'll never use again. 6, one good idea is to network with other churches in the community or even other cores in the surrounding area or division. Choose a theme together, adapt to your individual core needs, and then go in with another core to buy the nicer backdrops or the bigger DVD packages, and then pass them around to each other. You use yours one week and the core up the road can then use the materials next week. Be creative, think outside of the box. Going back to adopting and adapting, site rotations are always a good idea. That way you have the same person or persons teaching crafts all week or weekend, etc. For cores with teens or older children transitioning out of the VBS age, set up a big brother, big sister type program. Have them shadow team leaders to help get kids from station to station. Let them be helpers in a class. This can count towards a leadership development program too. Just saying. Another thing you can do is use a combined age group approach. Mix little kids and big kids together if you don't have the manpower for tons of smaller groups. The 5th and final P is prize. Did you accomplish what you set out to do? If so, that's your reward and incentive. That's your prize.
Eh? Papoy? Makala na papoy? No. Papoy. Ah! Papoy!
Was your goal to bring back families into the core? Was it to get X amount of new contacts in the community? What did you want and did you get it? If you didn't meet your goal, then in debriefing this year's VBS, ask the tough questions. Why not? Did I choose the wrong curriculum for those in attendance? Did I have the wrong purpose in the first place? What areas did we improve in over last year? What areas worked? What do we need to do differently for next year? Ask the right questions and next year will be even better. But no, even if you didn't meet all your goals, don't be hard on yourself. If you're preaching the Word of God, that will never return void. Remember that. So those are the P's: purpose, person; place, program; pennies, and prize. Let's go back to the resources for program. What theme are you going to use? You could spend hours of researching to figure out what you want to do. Or you could go to these sites because they've already done the work for you. First, Ministry to Children is a great resource. They've done research on 20 top VBSs, including some free ones. They give the reviews of each on the site. Next place to go to is eChurch Depot. For those of you familiar with Christian Ed Warehouse, they now go by the name eChurch Depot. Not only can you buy various VBS curriculum from this site, but you can do side-by-side comparisons of resources on multiple VBS themes at one time. The site breaks down each theme by price, what the kids come with, what the key verses are, etc. It is very, very helpful tool. Probably the best place to start. Other places and things to check out are Go Fish's site and the Nazarene Publishing House site. Now, Nazarene Publishing House site, they have free VBS resources, and if you want additional resources such as the DVDs that accompany them, they sell those at a reduced cost. They recently got out of the VBS business and they're selling down their stock. So that's an option if you're super money conscious. Well, that's all I got for you today. It's a little different than normal episodes, but I hope that you found it particularly educational. Thanks for checking out this month's Toolbelt, and note that next month we're rolling out a new show format. Woo! We can't wait. Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook for the latest in ministry resources. And hey, stop by there sometime and say hi. We'll see you next month.